What is up, YouTube? DKWin26 here, coming to you with a Harpy deck profile. I'm just gonna, well, this is, you don't see a deck in front of you, obviously, but this is just a explanation of what the deck does for some people that don't know. It helps them prepare for the tournaments that, like regionals or YCSs, that unexpectedly go against Harpies. This deck. But I'm just going to explain what the deck does so you guys get a better information, a better feeling about the deck, and you can feel prepared to play against it. What the deck does, it basically breaks other people's fields, and it doesn't let your opponent MST or take care of your back row, so they're afraid, because they're afraid to hit this one card called Hysteric Sign. Hysteric Sign, it's a really important card in this deck, just because it's a search. It gives you 3 searches if this card is sent from the field or to the hand, or from the hand to the graveyard. It searches out 3 different Harpy cards, which is a very important part of your deck because it's a very combo variant deck. Well, it's a 2-card combo variant deck. The other effect of it is you can activate this card to search out an Elegant Egotist, which is basically an instant Xyz if you have a Harpy card on the field. But what's really important in the deck is your field card, Harpy's Hunting Ground. Basically, this is your MST of the deck. What this does, it puts pressure onto your opponent. Plus, like, what should I call them? They have to have response to this card. It's like a Lila, where they go 1 for 1. It's like, they waste their MSTs on it. They do they try to get around this card, but basically when they MST it, you're doing the things that you want to do when you summon out a Harpy card, is go 1 for 1. And that's what's important. Like if this card, summon out a Dancer. Summon out a Harpies Dancer. They Torrential on it. Good. Because that is one important card that they need in their deck. And that is one thing that this deck is supposed to do. Get rid of the resources and get rid of anything that's going to stop you from your win condition, which is Hysteric Party. Hysteric Party is a Rekindling / Call the Haunted in 1 card. But it reads that when activating this card, discarding 1 card, by discarding 1 card, you can supposed to summon as many copies of Harpy Lady as possible. So when they summon plus activate Harpy's Hunting Ground, which is only 1 MST, well, basically only 1 pop. But what's really good is if they get this combo with this, because they'll go plus on searching 3 at the end turn, plus getting a crap ton of Harpies on the field, so they can go into certain Xyz, which are problem solvers basically, called Lightning Chidori and Ice Beast Zero Fine. Ice Beast Zero Fine, it's really underrated. Like, it's a card that people should fear a lot too, just because it's a monster that negates all face-up cards on the field, plus get 300 attack, well, all your opponent's face-up cards, and plus you get 300 attack for every face-up card on the field. This card can most likely go up to 3800 or more, and it's a Draco Sack killer. It negates their tokens and the Draco Sack, which gives you an extra 900 boost right there, which is pretty awesome. This is a problem solver. This is probably one of the best Xyz in the deck. But probably the main one is Lightning Chidori. Lightning Chidori is a problem solver. It gets rid of the field and it takes out, basically it leaves your opponent set back and leaves your opponent top decking the card that they don't want to. It reads, when this card is Xyz summoned, target 1 set card your opponent controls and return that target to the bottom of the deck, which either means a set monster or a set card. Which this deck should generally have a better matchup against Yugioh, which is, I feel, is going to be the tier 1 deck of the format. And also gets rid of their back row, if they don't respond to it at least. And the other effect is you can attach 1 Xyz material from this card and target 1 face-up card your opponent controls and return it to the top of the deck. So it's a Phoenix Wing Blast in a monster without discarding. It sets them back a turn, plus it just an amazing card, leaves them top decking the card that they don't want to be, like let's say a big monster like Abyss Lead, or let's say World Prophecy. They don't want to top deck that card. That card's like terrible to top deck. But it should, hopefully this should give you a general realization of what the deck does. Usually the combos do start in end phase 2 depending on what deck build they are building. Mine is a bit different from others. It's kind of a little bit of an anti-meta, or I'm not sure what deck lists are out there, but I'll show you guys in a second. Alright, to the deck profile. Here's the deck profile. I'll try to be short and quick as possible. There goes 3 Chandlers, standard. 3 Harpy Queen. It's basically your commandant or your searcher for the field card. 3 Dancer. 2 Cyber Harpies and 1 Harpy Lady 1. This is basically player's preference. I like just to spicing it up a little bit, or like it's kind of like having the Luster Dragon and the Watt Tail so you don't get chained to disappearance. Yeah. And the 1 Zephyros. Spells. 3 Hunting Ground. 3 Sign. Most important card of the deck. One of the most important cards of the deck. 3 Hobins or Upstarts. And 1 Elegant Egosus. Traps. Your Rekindling. Hysteric Party. And double Mind Crush. Double Mind Crush is very important in this deck. It's very, very important. Like, there's 3 purposes for this deck. 1, it's a really good card in general because everyone searches. And 2, it can, like, you can call some random card and discard this card on your end phase, so you can get 3 searches. And the second effect is, and the third one is when you have this plus setting them back a turn with this card and setting this, you Mind Crush your top deck and leave them with no cards in hand, which is pretty awesome. That's why I say this card should be, like, it's meant for this deck. Double Venus Chain. Double Black Horn of Heaven. It's really good to stop, like, the decks nowadays. Like, I feel, like I said in the video before, I feel that Yugioh is a very top tier 1 deck right now, and it helps you out a lot. Even it doesn't even, like, it helps you with a lot of other stuff too, like certain situations. It stops them from taking control of this or beating over a big monster that you have. It's just a pretty good card in general. Double Divine Wrath. So you can discard. It's a really good card against Boojins. Anything that stops your win condition. Let's say like like I remember you being honest on this, and I won the game just because of that, which is pretty awesome. And I Divine Wrath and ditched a Hysteric Sign, win +3. And 1-ups, so you go TT, Solemn Warning, Bottomless, Call the Haunted. It's a free MST basically. 1 Bane Needs Emptiness. It's really good. I was testing this out, and it's helped me out a lot. I liked it a lot. It's gonna suck when I go against Boojins when it comes to that deck. And 1 Trapstone. Extra deck. 2 Chidori. I probably will play 3 when artifacts come out, just so I can send their back row back to the bottom of the deck. They have no response to it. 2 Zerafine. 1 Labalba Chain, so you can get your Zephyros into play, then bounce back your Hysteric Party when it's dead. This card is very underrated. 101 Masquerade. Like, it's won me plenty of games. It's not once a return. The effect is, during either player's battle phase, when this opponent's monster activates a monster effect, you can negate it and inflict 800 damage to your opponent. So, Sir Scarecrow, Honest, Battle Fader, Crane. This card's just really good. Like, even Turtle and Hare. It's just amazing. 1 Dweller, of course. Diamond Dyer, Black Ship, Crazy Block with Skill Drain, Silent Honor Arc, Heartland Draco. Really good with Hysteric Sign Up, Cowboy, and Phantasmal. There's 1 card missing in the extra deck. It's Exciton. I'm about to get that soon, hopefully. But that should be the deck book right now. I could show you guys a side deck. Well, my side deck right now. It's still kind of scrapping together. Double Maxi, Sir Scarecrow for the Maxi, Double Crow, Double Baylor, Full House, Dust, Soul Drain, Jing replica, we're trying this card out, 3 MST, and a Dark Hole. Alright guys, there's a deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed this deck. Hope you guys please comment, like, and subscribe. Give me guys inputs on the deck profile. It's nice to have some criticism so I can get so I can learn from my mistake, even from like the YouTube, the video. You guys want to help me out with that? That is fine. Just give me your comments. I won't get offended. Don't be rude about it. All right, guys. DK Win 26 out.